When CSRF and cross-site scripting was a thing like 10 years ago, some of the frameworks started to offer sanitizing functions. Like I remember looking at the Ruby on Rails framework, and they started to add things. Is anybody doing anything with the frameworks, like the deserialization and serialization frameworks here?
This is the funny thing, because most developers are still like using the default implementation of the libraries or of the native, for example, Java native implementation of serialization. Mm-hmm. But PHP, for example, they also provide a safe way of doing it. But the developers don't look at the references or the API documentation. For example, you have an unserialized method, but you have at the same time a safe unserialized method. But developers may not aware about it. And it's a problem. So you need some security experts, give them training to check the code, give them advice. This is always a problem. But there are, some libraries providing a safe way of doing it.
Okay.
Well, it's a nice discussion about secure defaults.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. That should be the default in the secure version.
Maybe one follow-up question regarding developer training. I can recall some years ago that some developers, when Node.js was coming up, there was some stuff happening, and then there was at some point official documentation. You have to use dangerously set in HTML to server-side rendering, stuff like that. So in the defense for developers, I mean, they have their feature tickets, stuff like that. What would be your recommendation to approach this training thing? I mean, do you talks for your developers, or do you provide them, I don't know, demo code challenges? So in my experience, giving just the handout or doing presentations is fine, but it's not that engaging most of the time.
Yeah, so I would say it's a measure of like try to train some or to have some kind of security champions within the different teams. Mm-hmm. What I normally prefer is like to give them advice, give security presentations, maybe do some code guidelines in terms of security, but even provide them like a CBD training, for example, where they can measure themselves, they get a ranking, they know where they are currently. Like, for example, we have what was it? I think Black Warrior or something. They had a nice concept in London. They showed where they have security challenges to code-wise, and then they can see which developer are ranked more, and then they have a kind of a challenge, right? But I would not say you need only to give presentations or only CBT training is the way. It's hard to say. It depends on the company, depends on the culture, depends on the developers you have. So I'm before that I was a software engineer, so I'm interested in all that stuff and doing secure code, right? But you may have developers who say, oh, security, someone else is doing security, right? It's always the answer you heard. But I mean, as a developer, you should at least know that if you validate input for not only to security, but security is also important. There's no real answer to that question.
I agree. I just wanted to hear your experience on that.
Yeah. Cool. No more questions.
Stop. Thank you.